I want to bring attention to the deaf community. Um, I just, I don't know. Ever since I was little, I felt a connection to the deaf community. I'm not good at learning other languages, but I can learn sign language really well. So, I'm planning on taking sign language next semester as a course just because I learn it well and I would like to learn more because there are so many people that speak sign language to communicate. And it's not just deaf people, it's people who aren't comfortable using their voices, like people who are autistic and can't speak without being overwhelmed. There are so many people who use their hands to communicate, and we don't cater to those people. We don't learn their language. They're forced to learn how to lip read, but if we don't understand their sign language, well then, that's their fault. That doesn't make any sense. I was at dinner one time at a restaurant, and this man who is deaf was walking around, and he gave these little cards to all the customers sitting at the tables, and on one side it had the deaf alphabet, or the sign language alphabet, it had the sign language alphabet, and then on the back it had sign language, signs for please and thank you. And I thought that was a great idea because it's not even like you would have to learn a lot. It's like just being able to communicate with people and letting people know that you care about them, no matter their disabilities. You wouldn't brush off someone who was missing an arm like you do someone who's deaf. You brush off someone who's deaf because, I can't communicate with this person. But, if you brush off someone who has a prosthetic arm, you're not going to brush them off the same way because you can communicate with them. But I guess it's sad the way the community is split up between hearing and non-hearing, or sign language using and non-sign language using. There's a disconnect, and that's sad. I think that we should be communing with all people. We're all taught to speak, we're all encouraged to speak a second language in high school, but no one encouraged us to speak sign language, which is a huge language. So we're encouraged to communicate with people who, speak a different language than us, but people who speak sign language, they still speak the same language as us. They just speak it with their hands. But we're not encouraged to learn that. It's just sad. There's that disconnect. And I think that needs to change. I think people should be encouraged to learn sign language, even if it's just those small things on the cards. Just to communicate with people and let people know that, you want to talk to them, that you want to communicate with them.